Well, someone's been at the Cobra supply of vitamins, haven't they? Enjoy good health. In this video, let's look at the Super 7 Ultimates Cobra Trooper. So let's talk about him on TAKTAK Toys. Yeah, welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of 6-inch based, movie-based action figures, G.I. Joe Classified, Valaverse Action Force, and a hell of a lot more. This video is not for kids, and let's get on into it. So first off, let's have a look at the packaging. Here we go, here's two of them. As you can see here in package. So the first thing that strikes you is the lovely Cobra logos on the front. Obviously Super 7 have done a nice job with the packaging here. They're in slip covers, so what will happen is you can pull the slip cover up and you'll see the figure inside. So as you can see, I've got two here. I got mine from Comics and Cocktails. They're probably available in a range of places, probably in the States, places like Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. Comics and Cocktails have them here in the UK. Now let me know in the comments below, are you collecting this line, or is it something you may be going to wait and see if it goes on clearance? So here it is. Let's get a closer look at the packaging again, out the slip bag, and yeah, let's pull the slip cover up. And I'm seeing this figure for the first time on camera myself here, and here we go. So there you go, there's the figure out sort of in the box. As you can see here, you get two different skin tones. There's the Ultimates logo on the top, Ultimates, as Robo would say. Yeah, so have a look at the slip cover, and you can see G.I. Joe on the back. They've done a nice job. It's a blue, obviously to emanate Cobra, or to go with Cobra. Nice sort of wearing effect on the artwork, on the packaging. So let's have a look inside, and there we go. And you can see there's two different skin tones of the Cobra Trooper. So you've got the more sort of like lighter skin tone and the slightly darker one. It says G.I. Joe on the front there, as you can see. You've got his array of weapons on the inside. Like I say, a whole array of different hands on the inside as well. The main Cobra Trooper body, there you go, so his weapons, the walkie-talkie. At the bottom it says Cobra Trooper, at the top it says Ultimates. There you go, so you know it's part of Super 7 Ultimates. A bit of sort of a look at the side with kind of a rough shading. Now let's have a look at the back of the box, and you can see here, here's the write-up on the Cobra Trooper. And so yeah, looking at the back of the packaging, it's obviously the Cobra Trooper. The file name's unknown. Primary military specialty is infantry. Says a secondary military specialty of sabotage. And then it goes on to say that nameless, faceless legions of Cobra are highly skilled in the use of explosives, all NATO and Warsaw Pact small arms, sabotage and the martial arts. He's a qualified expert in all small military arms and infantry weapons. And then it says here, Cobras swear absolute loyalty to their fanatical leader, Cobra Commander. Their goal to conquer the world for their evil own purpose. That's sort of a combination of Major Blood and Cobra Commander, that poor impression there from me. I don't know what I was going for, but yeah, as you can see at the bottom of the box here, you've got some more kind of like imagery from the cartoon showing the Cobra Troopers, a few sort of screens. It's quite a nice box, I must say. Super 7 have done a really nice job here with the packaging. You get a real feel of the cartoon with the packaging, you know, the troopers from the cartoon. The troopers themselves do have that classic cartoon look, as you see when the figure's out the box in a minute, and as you may have noticed on the front when the figure was in the box. But yeah, I mean, it's quite a sort of fun package, you know, it's quite a nice presented package, nice artwork. And let's turn it over again. So here's the other side of the box, as you can see there. And then yeah, and then the front where it says G.I. Joe, as you can see here, and the figure itself. Again, this is the classic sort of Cobra Trooper, isn't it, from the cartoon. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button, feel free to comment, subscribe, and say welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of action figure content. So in this video, we're looking at Super 7 Ultimates G.I. Joe Cobra Trooper, and let's have a look at him up close and the articulation. So the head can look up and down, side to side, as you can see there. Yep, arms go out to a T-pose. You've got single jointed elbows, actually sorry, not double jointed, single jointed elbows, 360 degree wrist rotation. Same on the other side. Now one thing I did notice is the articulation is a lot smoother than Wave 1. So I've got the bats from Wave 1, and they're quite good, but this is much better. I mean, obviously, you know, Super 7 articulation, make that of what you will. You've got an ab crunch there, a thigh ab swivel. There's no thigh cut, so it's just a single jointed knee. The thighs do sort of swivel at the top, but no thigh swivel. So you've then got boot cuts, and you've also got ankle sort of articulation. So more sort of like more basic articulation with single jointed knees and elbows. But yeah, I must say it does move quite smoothly, and I was quite impressed at the package by comparison to the earlier Wave bat, which I have, which again, a lot of people who do collect Super 7 Ultimates do think is a good figure. I think it's a good figure, but this is better. This is actually a lot better. It's questionable whether we'll see more Super 7 Ultimates G.I. Joe figures, what with how that wave was cancelled of the Deke cartoon characters, the female characters wasn't made. So hopefully we do. I mean, I'd like to see some green shirts in this wave, but that's the articulation for you, or in this sort of line, that's the articulation for you. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. So let's have a look at what the Cobra Trooper comes with. And one thing I must say, he does come with a lot of accessories. There's quite a wide range of accessories. So you've got this kind of whip first off to begin with. Now I believe this was from the early episodes of the cartoon, where Cobra had these kind of slave-like people, who this sort of tribe of people, they turn into slaves, and Duke sort of freed them. Duke and Scarlet kind of freed them early on. Duke was made to fight a few of them in an arena by Destro and Cobra Commander. As you can see here, you've got the sort of darker flesh tone, so you can alternate your troopers if you get more than one, or if you just want to change them out. Again, at the price tag, probably you're not going to get more than one. Maybe you are, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You get this larger rifle, as you can see here. These always used to fire lasers in the cartoon, so it's got a nice sort of silver sheen to it. Yep, there you go. So comes with that. Sorry, dropped it there. But as you can see in the background, you can see G.I. Joe Classified troopers in the background. So obviously those are more modernized looking by comparison. You get these sort of Caucasian fists, so you get two fists hands here. You get the kind of enjoying June with the June bucket hand, shall we say. A little reference there. And yeah, you get the kind of other fist hand, as you can see there. And yeah, so an array of hands. Again, another enjoying yourself kind of hand, as should we say. And what's this? Oh, this is kind of like a thumbs up or thumbs down. So if you want to give Super 7 Ultimates a thumbs up or thumbs down, you can use that hand. But I think they're all right. I think they do get a lot of stick from collectors, or a lot of, you know, trouble from criticism from collectors, but I think they're okay. Here's the fisted hands, you can see there. Again, oh, these are the darker colour skin tones. This kind of goes with the darker skin head, head which goes in. Again, this will get a range of different hands, you can see there. Yeah, I won't comment on what those hands are. You heard it earlier, but yeah, and the sort of more open palm hand. There you go, like a thumbs up or thumbs down. I'll let you decide. And yeah, and what's this one? Yeah, again, the same thing on the other side. So quite a large array of hands, large array of accessories. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to really think of the price. You get this sort of suitcase bomb looking device here. So this is kind of, this must be from an episode, I presume. The whip I was aware of, not too sure about this one, but must be from an episode. And then a walkie-talkie, perhaps so you can keep communications in the battlefield. So that's the accessories. There are quite a lot, as you can see there, quite a large amount. Again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. And now let's do some comparisons. So of course, here's the G.I. Joe Classified infantry sort of trooper. That's a more modernized design, as you can see here, but Classified is 6-inch scale, so as you can see this guy is a bit bigger. For me, in my lore, in my collection, these guys are going to be like super sort of Cobra Troopers, or, you know, like they've taken some kind of Cobra serum and they've been enhanced. But yeah, I mean, obviously these Ultimates ones have the more classic Cobra Trooper look. I'm sure in Classified we're going to get more of a classic look. Let's move over to Valaverse. So here's some Delta Troopers from Valaverse. As you can see here, again, 6-inch scale figures. They scale with G.I. Joe Classified, but obviously your Super 7 Ultimates are going to be a bit taller. So again, if you want to use some kind of lore, like with the bats, or with some of the generic troopers, that there may be super troopers in your collection, or you could just build a separate collection of Super 7 Ultimates G.I. Joes and then Classified some other part in the collection. But this is how Valaverse scales up with Super 7 Ultimates. I'm a big fan of Valaverse, and you know, these Super 7 Ultimates figures, G.I. Joe figures, they're not bad. I mean, they have certainly gotten better. I think this Trooper's gotten a lot better. I'm interested to see what else comes. And let's do a comparison with Mezco 112. So here's Mezco 112 Popeye, getting a re-release, which is nice, from Mezco 112. This was a very hard to find figure for quite a long time. A lot of collectors slept on this figure. Initially weren't too interested when he first came out, and then when he did come out, people really wanted him, but he sold out everywhere. But again, getting a nice re-release for any of the collectors. So there you go, Mezco 112. Popeye's obviously a shorter kind of character, as you can see here, so we'll scale a bit smaller, especially against something like Super 7 Ultimates. But there you go, that's a comparison so between the two. So again, if you do like mixing lines in your collection and you want to put Mezco 112 next to Super 7, there you go. And let's move over to Marvel Legends, and it's Cap himself. This is the anniversary cap. It's the sort of Toy Biz inspired anniversary cap, I think 20th anniversary. This is my cap, this is my go-to cap, my go-to classic cap in my collection. But as you can see here, again, like G.I. Joe Classified, Marvel Legends do scale a bit smaller than Super 7 Ultimates. Super 7 Ultimates are 7-inch scale. I do kind of think that Brian Fling could have like easily made 6-inch scale Ultimates, you know, if he'd been doing that kind of thing, and they would probably worked really well with Classified. Obviously, being a slightly larger scale, it's difficult to mix and match the two. As you can see here, this trooper sort of towers over Captain America a bit, so it's a bit difficult to mix in with your 6-inch scale lines. You can do it with certain things, I think, certain like robots, aliens, things like that. And in that kind of realm, let's have a look here at the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. So this is Blight, I believe the name of this character. You can check out that video on my channel, which I have done, talking about how good they are. So this is going from one end of the spectrum with articulation to the other. So obviously Super 7 Ultimates are often criticised for not having the greatest amount of articulation. These Animal Warriors of the Kingdoms certainly do have great articulation. They're very, very good. Highly recommend them. If you've not tried one, I'd say pick one up. Very buttery smooth articulation. Although I must say, I think the Super 7 Ultimates Cobra Troopers have gotten a lot better compared to the bats in that I had in Wave 1. These are a lot better. So, you know, it's pretty. It seems promising for Super 7 is what I'd say in terms of moving forward. And let's have a look at Secret Empire cap. Now I believe this is hitting in the States at the time of this video. We got him in the UK here a bit early. You can check out the review of Secret Empire Marvel Legends cap on my channel. I'll put a link to that video in the comments below. Yeah, if you're picking him up, he's a Walmart exclusive, I believe, in the US. So if you've managed to pick him up, or yeah, you're thinking of picking him up, I would recommend it. He's a really good figure. But let me know your thoughts on Marvel Legends if you want in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on Super 7 Ultimates if you have picked any up, what lines you've picked up. Have you got any G.I. Joes from that line? What do you think of them? Are you a big G.I. Joe collector, or is Classified more your thing? Classified's definitely more my thing, but I have sprinkled in a few sort of Super 7 Ultimates. Like I say, the bats from Wave 1, I kind of had them as sort of like super battle android troopers. These guys are kind of like super soldiers in my Cobra army. I've got two of them, super soldiers in my Cobra army. But in terms of Marvel Legends, we saw a few Marvel Legends there, and for all the latest Marvel Legends news, reviews and live streams, check out Dan Who Reviews. And you can of course check out a few of his other live streams, including Joe's and Juice, which Dan, Tom Mini Plastic Multiverse and myself are on, talking all the latest G.I. Joe Classified reveals. And for action figure reviews and live streams in the UK, you can of course check out Jay's Toy Collection UK. Feel free to check out Justin Collects, his YouTube channel. He does plenty of reviews on there. One of his most recent ones was Biker Mice from Mars. You can of course check out Miguel and the Wolfpack Toy Review. Now Miguel has been to Super 7 store in California, so feel free to check him out. You can of course check out Robo Don't Know. Lots of action figure weekly news on a weekly basis, very professional. You can check out AC Toy Design as well, and his Patreon. Feel free to check out Dante and the Infinity Equation for action figure chat and pop culture discussion. Feel free to check out Agent Z-Man. And you can of course check out Pixels and Plastic, Big Will, who does lots of wrestling videos with the Who Crew, which I'm a member of. In fact, I was in a tag team match yesterday on his channel on the Who Crew Wrestling via the PlayStation. You can check out Why So Serious Toys, and feel free to check out Elton Official Music for pop music covers and music of his original sort of creation. For toy photography tips and tricks, you can check out Photo Dave and Toy Pics. And feel free to check out Cypher Sigma for toy pickups and film reviews. And again, links to all these YouTube channels will be in the comments below. For all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions and more, and great toy photography, you can check out Trevor the 1/6 Shooter. Feel free to check out Brian's action figure reviews for action figure reviews in Ireland. And you can of course check out Austin the Hero of Collectors and his YouTube channel. Yeah, you can check out the 3POA podcast with action figure chat and pop culture discussion. So there's some YouTube channels to check out. Let's return to the comparisons. So this is a 7-inch figure. This is McFarlane Toys. This is your McFarlane Toys Doom Slayer, or the soldier from Doom. in the classic colours. I really like the colours of this character. I'm not so attached to Doom. I haven't played Doom that much. I'm aware of it. But again, this is a more of a 7-inch figure. So as you can see here, these two figures do scale side by side. So that's kind of like what you've got in terms of, you know, if you've got 7-inch scale figures or other Ultimates, that's how you Cobra Trooper will scale. And for great places to pre-order and purchase action figures, you can check out Blue Owl Collectibles. Feel free to use my affiliate link in the comments below. You can of course check out the whole shebang, and feel free to check out Star Action Figures. And again, links to all these UK independent retailers will be in the comments below. You can of course check out TAKTAK Toys, and feel free to check out Comics and Cocktails. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I picked up my 2 Cobra Troopers from Comics and Cocktails. You can of course check out Valaverse.com for all your Action Force needs with international shipping. So yeah, feel free to check out Valaverse.com, and you can of course check out all the cool stuff. And again, links to all these UK independent retailers and international ones in the comments below. Feel free to check out Gobsmack Comics, and you can of course check out Props and Replicas as well. And feel free to check out In Demand Toys, and of course Invincible Toys on Big Bad Toy Store. And again, links to all those. And of course Emporium are cool for all your high-end sort of action figures. They do Mezco 112, G.I. Joes. They might do Super 7 Ultimates, but I'd need to check, to be honest with you. But feel free to check yourself. So that's my thoughts on the Super 7 Ultimates Cobra Trooper. Here he is next to his classified counterparts in the background. What have you thought about this video? What have you thought about Super 7 Ultimates? Are you collecting them? Do you prefer to wait for them to go on clearance? Brian Flynn has done a video with Veeves and Robo talking about the future of Super 7 Ultimates. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the future of this line, because as I say before, the Deke cartoon variant, female wave, didn't get made because it didn't have enough pre-orders. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the future of Super 7 Ultimates. I do kind of hope they'll make some green shirts. I do like them. I mean, I think they're okay. You know, I can see both sides of the argument. I can see that they are a lot of money for what they are, but also, I mean, these guys did come with a lot of accessories, so that, you know, they were sort of they were stacked out. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Many thanks for watching, and until next time, enjoy those flicks and figs, and I'll see you on the next one.